Hello everybody, this is a video showing a crawler crane assembly and a critical lifting operation we did on an oil and gas project in the Middle East in 2025. So you've just seen the crawlers being assembled with this blue Liebherr 250 ton crane, followed by installation of the base counterweight on the main body of the crane. And here you can see the rear mast or the rear derrick or the back mast, whatever you want to call it, being assembled on the ground with the assistance crane. And here you can see another section of the rear derrick being assembled by the assistance crane, and then eventually when this is fully assembled it's rigged up to the main winch and it's lifted up into the air. Now this, what you can see here is the main boom, which is used to lift the load. It's attached to the pivot point of the main crane body. The wire ropes are reeved, and then the rear derrick and the winches is used to pick the main boom in the air. Now what this tray here you can see at the back, this is called the super lift, and it's used to provide more stability and increase the lifting capacity. Here is the loads being delivered at the port the night before. So these are two electrical transformers which weigh about 170 tons each. Here they are entering the site, and here you can see the toolbox torque which was carried out just before we did the operation. It was high profile, a lot at stake, especially financially. And this is the crane being orientated to move into position, ready to carry out the lift. And here you can see it self-tracking across the site to the lifting position, ready to receive the loads and lift these two transformers into position. So here you can see the crane being prepared with the super lift, and here are the loads being pushed into place by the heavy haul trailer. The guys on the ground here you can see using tag lines to attach the rigging around the lifting points. And here the crane is just orientating itself using the super lift for extra capacity, so it's picking up two loads at once. The super lift at the rear, which weighs 160 tons, then the load itself at the front weighing about 170 tons. And here you can actually see the crane has to drive or crawl forward whilst carrying the suspended load, which is high risk, highly critical. And eventually the load is lowered down onto its foundation. It was actually landed on a rail on wheels, and then it has to be pulled into place with hydraulic winches. Here we are. The load landed on its rails, and then it's pulled into position. The crane is disconnected and we are done. Thanks for watching.